Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back to our channel. In today's video, we will be testing camping hacks by 5 Minute Crafts. It's summertime, and you know what that means. Time to hang out with your friends, show off your new beach bod, go camping, spend time outside, and most importantly, prepare yourself for the great outdoors by watching some hacks by 5 Minute Crafts. Okay, in all seriousness though, I saw this video entitled 28 Camping Hacks to Help You Outdoor by 5 Minute Crafts Men, and some of these hacks seemed cool, you know, if they actually worked, while others were just utter YouTube algorithm clickbait candy trash. But since I love all 43 of you so much, I will be testing out some of these hacks to see how well they work. Okay, so the first hack that we're going to recreate is this cookie dough hack, where they try to bake cookies using nothing but the heat from a really hot car. And then miraculously, after just 1 hour, the cookies are fully baked. To recreate this, you will need an unspecified yet small amount of cookie dough mix, an unspecified yet small amount of melted butter, and an unspecified yet small amount of chocolate chips. It was actually so hot out today that our chocolate chips began to melt in the heat even though they'd been out for only 5 minutes, and this needlessly colored our cookie dough batter to look like, well, literal shit. So after thoroughly combining our ingredients, I'm taking out this tinfoil lined plate and scooped 3 dollops of cookie dough. Wow, doesn't this look so delicious? Now all we have to do is place our tray inside of a piping hot vehicle. My car is sitting directly in the sun, and like I said earlier, it is extremely hot out today. So if this doesn't work, it's not because we picked a day that wasn't hot enough. Okay, so I did a little research and I found an article in the Huffington Post that claims that you can bake cookies in a hot car as long as it's A, above 95 degrees outside, and B, it bakes for at least 4 whole hours. However, 5 Minute Crafts insist we only need 1. Let's see who's right.
1 hour later.
Okay, so obviously this didn't work at all. I think the most that happened is that the butter separated from the cookie dough a little bit. It looks nasty, even more so than before. Okay, so this hack was a total fail. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this next hack involves rolling up a strand of cardboard, sticking it inside of a clean tuna can, and dumping in some paraffin wax. This should essentially create some sort of campfire candle hybrid. The can should be easy to ignite and give off enough heat to roast some snacks while still being portable. Paraffin is a petroleum-based wax that is commonly used in cosmetics or beauty treatments and found in candles, including everyone's favorite, Yankee Candle. I will be using 2 of these old Yankee candles for my source of paraffin for this project. To melt the wax safely, Umang placed both candles inside of a pot with about 1 inch of water. We then turned on the heat and double boiled the candles until both were completely melted. So while the wax was melting, I opened and cleaned this chicken salad can. Now all I had to do was curl a bunch of strips of cardboard as shown in the video. When I get to the end of the strip, I folded another strip just under the flap and picked up where I left off. I continued this until I had a spiral large enough to just fit inside of the tuna can. I placed the spiral inside of the can and got ready to pour my paraffin wax. Using an oven mitt, we picked up the candles and carefully poured the wax into the tin can. Once poured, we let it sit for about 30 minutes so it could harden completely before use. So in their video, they easily ignite the candle using only a match. We found that we had to hold a lighter to the cardboard for a few solid seconds to actually ignite the thing, leading me to believe that a match probably won't really work here. So the candle actually gave off a decent amount of heat, which was quite surprising. I could definitely see someone using this instead of a traditional fire pit to warm up after nightfall. However, it also gave off a lot of smoke. probably just as much smoke as a regular sized fire, even though it is a tiny little tin candle. A lot of smoke is a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because it wards off bugs and other little critters like mosquitoes. However, it also kind of sucks because this much concentrated CO2 could potentially harm local wildlife or at the very least smother some nearby plants. Okay, so another thing that we notice about this candle is that it's pretty wind resistant, which is especially handy if it's going to be used outdoor. However, this also means that it can be tricky to extinguish. As you can see, we were able to reignite the fire by gently blowing on it.
Oh my lord. You're like Jesus Christ.
So make sure you bring a bowl or something to smother the flame once you're done. I feel like I should have said this sooner, but you should definitely not eat anything that you roast above this flame. Look, I don't want to get too political or anything, but y'all should strongly consider only using soy or beeswax candles. I only had these 2 Yankee candles lying around because I purchased them over a year ago. That black soot shown on that ugly looking sausage in the 5-minute craft video is quite literally lung cancer juice, so please do not eat anything above this flame. We're gonna roast a marshmallow because that would make a great fucking thumbnail. Don't worry, we're not eating it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and please subscribe. It would mean the world. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.